What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Drinking and Cooking, a show where we BS, have a good time, and make some good food while having a drink. So, as you guessed by the title, this is going to be a little difficult, okay? So, I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go, okay, let's go to YouTube. I want to check, make sure I am streaming properly, make sure this audio is working, because we've had audio issues in the past. I don't want audio issues, so we are definitely going to check and make sure we are doing what we need to do. Sounds good. So that's probably going to repeat for a second. There we go. So I'm sorry for the repeat. That'll go away in just a second. There we go. All right. So, as you guessed by the title, yes, this is Molé Sauce. Molé. Anyways. But, all right, I've got to have a drink. Do I not have stuff for a drink? No. This will not do. I thought I had one more. All right. We're going down to it. Guys, all right. I admit, I'm out of beer. I'm sorry. I tried. That's fine. We'll still have a drink. Y'all haven't tried this? It's pretty goddamn good. It's Stoke iced coffee. Get it at your local supermarket. And I keep in mind, guys, I am no way, shape, or form endorsed by these companies at all. It's just stuff I have around my house that I drink. It doesn't always have to be alcoholic, but most of the time it is. All righty. So, there's my coffee. It should go good with some Molé sauce. Okay, guys. Now, we're going to get down into the nitty-gritty of it. I'm going to switch away from my YouTube so I can't see what I'm doing because I'm actually going to the recipe. Yes, guys, the recipe. So, this is what we're going to start with. I'm going to go over everything you will need for this concoction. Yes. All right. You are going to need chicken broth. You're going to need up to 3 cups of chicken broth. You're going to need 2 dried, forgive me if I say this wrong, guajillo chilies, stemmed and seeded. You're going to need 2 dried ancho chilies, stemmed and seeded. And you're going to need 3 chipotle chilies, dried, stemmed and seeded. You're going to need 1 dinner roll torn into pieces. You're going to need 2 corn tortillas, cut into 1-inch strips. You're going to need 2 tomatoes cut in half. You're going to need 5 tomatillos. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of lard. You're going to need 1 onion, halved and thinly sliced. You're going to need half a head of garlic, peeled and sliced. You're going to need 1/3 of a cup of chopped peanuts. You're going to need 1/4 of a cup of raisins. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon of dried thyme, 3 cinnamon sticks, 5 whole cloves, 6 whole allspice berries, 5 ounces of dark chocolate, coarsely chopped, 3 tablespoons of white sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay? So, I went ahead and prepped all of this stuff because otherwise it would take a minute. So, once you have your chilies that have been destemmed and seeded, okay, you're going to come over here to a dry pan over medium heat. All right. And we're just going to toss those in there until they get warm and aromatic. All right. That's my back one. There we go. All right. So if you didn't know, these big fat boys, these are the anchos. These are the guajillo. And then, of course, the chipotles. Now, while that's doing that, we're going to come over here. We're going to heat up 2 cups of chicken broth, okay? We want that to start simmering. So we're going to kick that up, let it start doing its thing. I'm going to get these going. And like I said, dry, don't even have to worry about it, all right? And as you see, guys, I will dip in and out a lot, trying to get stuff going. So I have, as you see back here, I have the chicken stock simmering, and I've got the peppers in a dry pan because you want them. And like I said, you're just going to keep rotating them, and you want that to become aromatic. And do this for about 3-4 minutes. If you don't have any aromatics hitting you, do it a little bit. You do not want to burn them. So just continue doing that. Hey, go back to my recipes so I can read, yeah? All right. So that's heating up. Heat up 2 chicken thighs. Okay, so I'm going to need my dinner roll that has been torn up and 2 corn tortillas that have been cut into 1-inch strips. You'll see why here in a minute once that gets going. Once these start getting some nice aromatics about them, which they're starting to. So this should be really good. And once again, I apologize if this takes time, but this would have taken even longer if I would to have done this live and prepped nothing. As you see, guys, I have a lot of stuff prepped, and I will go over everything, okay? I have a lot of stuff cut and prepped because if I didn't, dear God, this would probably be an 1.5-hour show. No, thank you. I only do that if, like, for Thanksgiving specials. The other chicken stock or chicken, yeah, lard. No flavor, fat. My God, if you can't have fat, don't bother me. It tastes good. Anyways, so we're going to keep moving. Oh, you're also going to need a blender. I totally forgot to tell you all that. You're going to need a blender, okay? Because a lot of the stuff is going in a blender. We're going to puree the crap out of it and then put it eventually back over into a saucepan, okay? So, flip the peppers, flip them, kind of rotate them around. All right. Now, the reason we're putting these in dry is because we're eventually going to put we're going to put these in the blender. We're going to put our torn up dinner roll and then the corn tortilla strips in the blender. We're going to put the stock in the blender and let that set. All right, it's starting to get up to a simmer. Because when we do that, it's going to soften everything up so we can go and we'll be good. So, but the reason we're heating these up is you really want those aromatics to start coming out because that's opening up the oils and the pepper. It's going to make the house smell good. You're going to be like, oh my God, why haven't I made this sooner? And what I'm doing, I'm just pushing them around down on the thing, flipping them over, moving them around. And yes, I've kind of used to the heat because of being a chef for a while. So just pushing them around, moving them around. You want those oils and those aromatics to start coming out. Because once that does, boy, howdy, does that start smelling good. All right, it looks like that's starting to come over here. All right, so we got our blender right here. Chilies. Woo! And go the chilies. Yes, chilies, chilies, chilies. Chili, chili. Chili, 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 chili. All right, there's our roll. There is our tortilla strips. All right, and now we're going to take our stock, which is 2 cups of chicken stock or broth. And we're just going to pour that in there. Now we want everything to just kind of set and soak that all up. All right, so we're going to push everything down. Let me find the spurtle. All right. So we're just going to kind of push everything down, down, get down in there. Get down in there, yeah, and then we're just going to let them set and soak. And we're going to do this for about 10 minutes or so, all right? So that's just going to sit over here, just like that. I'm going to set a timer. 10 minutes. Start. All right. Cover that up. Let it steam too. Hell, I don't care. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to move on. Okay, so once that hits 10 minutes, we're going to blend. Now we're going to cook our tomatillos in a dry skillet on medium-high heat. All right. So we're going to take our tomatoes. Let me angle this down so you can see. And there are tomatillos, tomatoes. All right, there we go. All right, so we're going to let those cook, okay? So we want these, soft and blackened a little bit, 3 to 4 minutes, So we're just going to kind of let them heat up, do their thing. But we want some char on them a little bit. I may go ahead and just do this. I need sharp. Where's my sharp one at? There we go. There we go. Kind of just hurry up the process a little bit. Just kind of splitting them. Ooh, yeah. All right. Yeah. A lot of steam coming up on them. Oh, which one's happening? There we go. So yeah, these guys get a little warm here. And I know every chef out there screaming at me, "You don't cut in your pan!" Well, guess what? It's my pan, not yours, so 90-90 boo-boo. You don't like it? Tough shit. But yeah, guys, remember, if you're going to cut, always use a cutting board. It helps. All right? There, that way you don't scratch your Teflon. You're not making nail in your Teflon. You're not doing all your stupid stuff. But that way, I can sit here and flip this stuff around. Nothing happens. Okay, so basically, we're just going to let these kind of blacken and get some char on them. Come on, flip back down. There you go. And then we got about 5 minutes till we kick on that blender and let that mixture come through, because that's going to be, buddy, yummy. Looks like I've got one viewer. I don't know if that was me from earlier, or is that me? No, that's not me. Not me. Someone's actually watching. Holy shit, someone's watching. Wow. All right, someone's watching. Cool. I dig it. I dig it, baby. All right, so come on, flip for me. Flip. Flip. Ooh, come on, flip. Flip. And then flip. Flip again. And as you're cooking them down, the tomatillos will start to get soft. Same with the tomatoes. Just trying to move them around so everything's getting a nice, I guess, burning, if you will. It's got an awesome smell to it. I will give it that. That is a unique smell. Wicked witch fly. You know what I probably need to do? Go ahead and thaw some chicken because if I'm going to be making some mole, I got to have it over some chicken, man. It's 1 pound, so 2 pounds. All right, so we got chicken in the background defrosting. Oh, woohoo! Yes, sir. Come on, I want to get some black on this. So for that, I'm going to cook it on high so I get some blackens, a little bit of black. You want a little bit of char, trust me. All that is carbon, and all that's going to do is be flavor. So, yeah, I want a little bit of char on it. I'll go back and check something real quick. All right, I think I'm going to have to cut one more half of onion real quick. But while I'm doing that, there's that. Where is my Tupperware I just had for the onion? I just had. Stuff disappears on me, people. So I'm going to pull that one back. I need to cut. I only cut half an onion earlier. It requires a full onion. I just remember reading that. So we're going to set this one back out of the way. Almost done with this onion. It's almost time to blend. All right, so we're going to add that to the rest of our stuff over here. All right, it is time to blend. And blend we shall. All right, blend. All right. So now that we've done that, I've got my tomatillos going crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and if I follow this right, we're going to pop that into the puree. All right. All right, so we're going to pop these into the puree over here. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is hot, so be very careful while doing this. Yeah, I hear you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All that. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to pop that off real quick. Return that. Bring that right over here. All right. Now, do we blend? Do I blend? Do I get to blend? All right. We blend. All right. So we got that nice, well and blended. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our tablespoon of lard. Okay. We are then going to add our onion, garlic, peanuts, raisin, cumin seeds, thyme, cinnamon sticks, cloves, and allspice berries. Now we're going to cook and stir this until the onions are soft and golden. Okay. Now, once that's done, we're going to remove the cinnamon sticks, the allspice, and any other solid spice from this mixture. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it in the pan we did the tomatoes in and tomatillos, so it's going to get all this flavor also. So we're going to get that going. Make sure that's all melted, because basically we're going to use the same pan and just get everything nice and going. But I want that melted first. Move that around. All right, here we go. Wow, that's already starting to smell fan-frickin-tastic. Oh my God, that smells amazing. Here, guys, I'm going to get a shot of that. That smells absolutely amazing. So now what we're going to do is we're probably going to do this for about, 10 minutes or so. You see me keep running off screen because don't want to flick too much out. There we go. But basically what we're doing is we're sweating down the onions, the garlic, and everything else. We'll remove the cinnamon and if we can find the clove, all that fun stuff. Right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of cleaning the pan, scraping off all the stuff that burned on, because all that is just added flavor. So yeah, we're just cooking down the onions. We want them to kind of get a nice brown/golden hue to them. And the whole time you're doing this over medium heat. I wish I could actually describe what the smell is. It smells so, well, it just reminds me of good food, and it's just delicious. Remember, you want to keep moving everything around. That helps make sure everything gets nice and cooked evenly. Later, when I have to pull out these spices, though, it's going to be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I shit you not. All right, I'm going to get some water now, guys. I know it's supposed to be drinking and cooking, but trust stove, you want something to drink. And what I'm going to start doing with this one, guys, I'm going to go back through and I'm actually going to post the recipe in the comments or for on YouTube. When I start having recipes that I have and I can copy and paste and just put them straight over, I'll let you all have at it. Cook, so you don't just have to watch me. They're starting to get that nice golden to them. The only thing is me sitting here went to find the allspice and the cloves, and everything looks identical. So I'm just sitting here going, oh, Jesus. All right, got to flip the chicken again. Oh, nope, it's done. It's just going to stay back there thawing. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. Woo. Starting to get that nice golden color to them. So you can see what I'm doing. Because it's so exciting, let me tell you. All right. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Pain in the butt. All right, I'm going to take it off the heat. Now I'm going to take out the cinnamon sticks and find that third one. All right, now let's look for them cloves. Yeah, I told you this is going to be like trying to find a needle in a damn haystack. But trust me, you don't want to be chomping down on a clove. Oh, I found one. Only 5 more to go. Yeah, this is the exciting part. I got to tell you all, this is the best part. There's 2. Yeah, this is the fun part. You can make this part fun for the whole family. Let's search for the spices, kids. Oh, there's an allspice. Got that one. Let me see how many of each I have. 6 allspice and 5 cloves. So I gotta find 3 more cloves and 5 more allspice. Yay! So much fun, let me tell you. But this is a necessary process right here because literally, guys, if you were to blend this up and you don't catch this stuff and you chomp down, it could hurt you. Oh, what was that? Did I have one? No, there's another allspice. There we go. 4 more allspice to go, 3 more cloves. Because, and also it would just be overpowering the sauce because clove is very powerful. I will say this, it's pleasurable. It's smells freaking fantastic over here. Oh, where are you? Oh, there's another allspice. Hey, I got 3 allspice left. 3 clove and 3 allspice. Yeehaw. I'm getting there. 2 allspice left. Be nice if I could find a freaking clove. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. I think next time I'm just gonna use a satchel. Nope. 1 allspice left. I'm finding these little BB-sized allspice, but I can't find the freaking cloves. This is hilarious. That's what's cracking me up right now is the fact that I found these allspice, but I cannot find another whole clove. And that's just, that has me freaking laughing. Do, 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 do. All right, cloves, where are you? Two years later. Do, do, do. Oh, my nose, it itches. Oh, my God. This is the part that's going to take forever. Yes, it is, because it's a pain in the ass. Because I keep thinking I see them, and then I don't because of the raisins in here. Because all this has to go to the blender. And Another clove. 2 more cloves, 1 more allspice. Oh my god, I found a freaking clove. Yay me! Now I know why it's so tedious to make mole. No one told me about this part. And I'm sorry, guys, and I truly do apologize. This thing is just... I've got to find them, and this is part of the process. And it is pain in my ass. Oh, there's the last allspice. Holy crap, I found all 6 allspice. I've got to find 2 more cloves. Dear God. The cloves have been harder than the allspice. That is hilarious. I can't believe that one. Oh. 1 more clove. 1 more freaking clove. Holy shit. I'm not even kidding about this. Woo! Next time someone asks me to make Molé sauce, they can do this part. Because you just got to keep sifting till you find everything. I'm about to say, I found 6 BB-sized pieces of spice. And now I've got to find 1 more piece of whole clove. Jesus. I mean, that's saying something. The fact that I found the freaking allspice. That's nuts. I don't want to sit here and just toss this stuff. Damn it, I thought I found it. It's like, yay! Nope. Everything's starting to look the same. It's like a really bad puzzle, guys. It's like a really bad puzzle where everything looks the same. I'm losing my mind. Why? It's 1 clove. I'm good with that. I'm going to kick the heat back on, heat it back up, and then toss it in the blender. Maybe during this heating process, I'll see it. Mm. Come on, heat back up. I need you warm. There we go. It's starting to get warm. Like I said, guys, I do apologize. I know it's been almost an hour, but that was the hardest part of doing that. All right, so we got the allspice, the cloves, and everything else done. There, gone. Finally. Okay. All right, now we're going to add all this to the blender, and then we are going to blend until this thing is completely smooth. All right, off. Blender. Smells good. All right, here we go. All right. That is all in there. And now we're going to hit blend, and this is going to be loud, and this is going to run for a good minute, guys, because all that has to blend down, okay? So, give me just a minute. We're going to blend it and let it do its thing. On to the final freaking process. All right, so we're going to pour all that puree into a large or a medium or into a saucepan over medium heat. We're going to stir in our chocolate, our chicken broth, our sugar, or our salt. We're going to bring the mixture to a simmer. We're going to stir until the chocolate is melted and the sauce is thickened and slightly reduced. We're going to do this for about 10-15 minutes. I've got my saucepan over here. Oh my God. So, yeah. And from the looks of it, that is a good puree. All right, so we got all of that right there. Okay. Now we're going to put this over medium heat. We are going to add in our last cup of chicken broth. We're going to add in our 5 ounces of dark chocolate, our 3 tablespoons of sugar, and our 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to mix this all in. Okay. All right. Got to get that chocolate to melt. Mixing everything in. Don't want to burn anything, so remember you want this on about a medium heat. All right, so I'm going to get some stuff out of the way real quick. Boy, do I got dishes to do, that's for sure. Put up our onion. Now we're just going to let this simmer on medium heat for about 10 minutes. It'll reduce just a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, that is Molé sauce. Now it can be used over steak, chicken, whatever you see fit. All right, let's see what we got. Holy hell. That is flippin' delicious. So, mole. So, woo! Get an actual spoon here. I don't know what to tell you guys. That turned out better than I ever thought. First time making it. I'll use this later. I'm going to jar it. I'm probably going to use it over chicken, steak, stuff like that here upcoming. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. This has been another episode of Drinking and Cooking, a show where we BS drink, have a good time cooking some food. Don't forget to hit that little bell icon down there and hit the subscribe button so next time I'm online. And I always say don't forget to share, favor, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And remember, guys, if you're hungry, cook that shit. All right, guys. It's been another episode. Thanks for tuning in.